We love hip hop.
Here's something I also seen here on the gram in regards to Thoroughbred. Okay. I did a report last week over here on live when we were talking about the Thoroughbred story. I gotta admit, I botched up the hell out of that story. I am sorry. I said Vancouver in the beginning, and then somewhere along the way, one of y'all niggas, I was looking it up and I seen Wasaga Beach, and I was like, oh yeah, actually, it was actually Wasaga. And then somewhere near the end of the story, somebody jumped in and said, "Yo, by the way, I don't think it's for the kidnapping shit. I think it's because some killed somebody in yeah." I said, oh yeah, okay, I didn't know, but that was all over the place. It was very messy shit. I'm very not proud of myself for that last news story. Okay, so let's clean it up and let's make a proper story. Now, rapper Thorobread, who we covered last week, sick Toronto artist from over here. Okay, if y'all don't know who Thorobread is, look into him. Dope music. He was on the run for a while. I actually republished the story now up on this YouTube channel of when he went on the run for a kidnapping that happened in Wasaga with a young lady. Her boyfriend was actually arrested for an M as far as with this woman's disappearance, because up to this day, this happened probably about 3 years ago now, almost, or yeah, 2 years ago, and up to this day, the woman still hasn't been found. Okay, now here's the thing: the woman wasn't found. The boyfriend was charged with an M because they've assumed that she's been murdered. However, apparently he beat the case, the boyfriend. Now, as far as when it goes with Thoroughbred, in my brain, I'm thinking, okay, that's the case that they're looking for him for, and that's what he got arrested for, as far as his arrest that happened in the United States. Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken. So actually, Thoroughbred was connected and arrested in California, like I just mentioned, for the unaliving of Chris Brown's manager, Young Low Grissom, my bad. Okay, R.I.P. to that young man. Condolences to his family. And apparently, from what it also says here in the Keeps It Solid post, Chris Brown and Drake both publicly mourned Grissom's death.
Now,
so here's a new story.
Fugitives in North America has finally been captured, and authorities say it was a murder at a Miami Beach nightclub that put him on their radar. Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter is live in Miami Beach with more. Bridget.
The suspect here was already wanted in connection to a kidnapping in Canada. It took a little more
just mentioned that
than a year for federal investigators to track him down.
The U.S. Marshals have announced the arrest of 36-year-old Deshaun Davis, who is wanted for a 2023 Miami Beach murder. He's accused of killing 37-year-old A.W.O.L Grissom, a rapper and talent scout for Chris Brown Entertainment at the Gala nightclub in Miami Beach. 2 others were injured in the shooting as well. At the time of the shooting, Davis was already wanted in Canada for a 2022 kidnapping. Elnaz Hajat disappeared from Ontario. Detectives believe Davis and 2 others are involved in the kidnapping. She has not been found, but her ex-boyfriend has been charged with her murder. Davis
developing now.
Okay, so actually I have more stuff back here. I was doing a quick search in the background to find some stuff for us. Comment gang strong. Before I get into this video right here, this YouTube premium break is brought to you by Master Move Rise. Okay, big salute to Master Move Rise. If you want to get any of the dopest apparel that you can get in the city and get it custom made, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Master-Move-Rise. And big salute to Unk. All right, I'm gonna play this courtesy of CTV News.
But we begin tonight with the investigation into the disappearance of Elnaz Hajtamiri. Tonight, we speak to the OPP about the arrest of Deshaun Davis in California that happened earlier this week. He was one of Canada's most wanted men. CTV's Kristen Vino has our top story.
Just days after being placed on the U.S. Marshals 15 Most Wanted list, Deshaun Davis was apprehended in the small town of Redway, California on Monday, roughly 3.5
Okay, Redway, California. And this is his video 101. Big salute to Flash Johnson who shot this video. Very dope video.
hours north of San Francisco. The crime that landed him on their radar, a 2023 murder at a Miami Beach nightclub. That was after Davis, who was added to Canada's most wanted list earlier this year, was charged in the 2022 kidnapping of Elnaz Hajtamiri.
This is a big step in the direction of moving the investigation
Yo, look at this guy's glasses.
forward.
Davis is alleged to be one of 3 men wearing fake police gear who forcibly took Hajtamiri from a Wasaga Beach home where she had gone into hiding following an assault and failed up.
Yo, they had fake police. Oh, I can't put that on the screen. They had fake police gear. That's mod.
To hiding following an assault and failed abduction attempt weeks prior in Richmond Hill. Hajtamiri's ex-boyfriend Mohammed Lilo also faces first-degree murder charges in her disappearance. Before Davis can be extradited to Canada, his matter south of the border has to be dealt with.
We will be speaking with our Crown Attorney about the application process.
This guy's a dangerous human being that should never see the light of day again.
Jesus.
Former OPP Commissioner and CTV public safety analyst Chris Lewis not holding back on a crime he calls horrendous, but says Davis's day in court might be far away.
If he's convicted and sentenced to life, then he may not get back to Canada.
That's crazy.
And so there's a lot of things to figure out there, but the Canada-US system generally works pretty well.
Hold on, let me go back here quick. My bad, gang.
System generally works pretty well,
there
and I
it
don't
goes.
anticipate problems other than
Okay, he was on that Bolo Canada shit. Woo-hoo-hoo. If you end up on that Bolo stuff, bro, god damn. That means the block is hot.
than him facing those serious charges in the U.S.
The OPP still vowing to find answers, but unable to go into details on new leads.
As it has advanced,
Look at this. Bearmans that they had suspects in connection with the kidnap, right? I think this is the boyfriend right here, if I'm not mistaken.
Leads.
as it has advanced in recent months, but we have made significant progress in determining and learning more about what's happened.
Earlier this year.
So here we are. So like they said in the news article, he's dealing with a whole other case that's going to take a long time to finish. Okay, when it comes to stuff like this, I mentioned in the last live stream that it usually takes about 3 months before they extradite you. And from right there, that's when somebody jumped in the comments and was like, yo, no, he got another case he got to deal with. But this guy's right. If he's got to deal with an M, you might not see this nigga come back here for 25 years if found guilty. Because got to remember, in the end of the day, all of these different cases that pop off, it's innocent until proven guilty. But if found guilty, you're not going to see this guy come back to Canadian soil for at least 18 to 25 years. And then once on Canadian soil, he has to deal with, I don't know if they're probably going to count it as an M at this point if she's not found. And we got to keep in mind this young woman here, I'll put her back up on the screen, hopefully without anything that can't be seen visibly. This young lady right here, she's never been found. So right now, currently, they're presuming that she's deceased, I would imagine. So anytime that anybody's going to catch any case that's in regards to her, they're not going to try it as well. They're also going to count the kidnapping, but then they're also going to they're going to hit you with two things. That's what I'm trying to say. I sound like Fresh right now for Fresh and Fit. They're going to hit you with two charges. So if they at least found her, the kidnapping enough would it be a horrible charge to have to deal with. You're probably not going to beat that. But they're going to do the kidnapping and the unaliving at the same time. So, whew. Jeez. I don't know what to tell y'all, gang. I seen somebody say thorough fried. All right. I know this is a serious matter, but yeah, you could say that. Is it one of one? I'm trying to find the music video that he did with the homie Flash Johnson. I'll play you a little bit of this. I'm probably going to get bare copyrights in this one here. Just a little bit.
Yeah, nah. That nigga, he a pussy and a rat. I got bigger problems. They still trying to book me for a rap. Indefinite life sentence. You wouldn't know how to act. Talking to
He was sick with it.
super fly. See my nigga jump, commit suicide. Life's rough, but that shit ain't for me though. Nah. I like fast whips, taking trips with my people. Go.
The flow that he had, bro, it was like just like very. Oh, here it is. In the Pocket, song with Northside Benji. In the Pocket. Big salute to Flash Johnson on the video here.
Probably why they want me.
The man had the ankle monitor in this video. Blood said.
He locked in the system. Fuck him. Really? But niggas got them Glocks with extensions. Young hitters clutching 30s. Got it for 2, knowing their handle dirty.
Jeez. I wish I could play more, man. God damn YouTube copyright.
Valleys in the hills. They say I'm the bad guy. You ask why? They say I'm the bad guy. I laugh.
Yo, this man was sick with it, man. These guys, man. Rich Long said you promoting some Wild-ish Friday. No, fam. You don't understand how much I want these niggas to win and not catch major cases like this. And then let me find out, like, after, like, we do an interview, that man's crash out, bro. Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. I want to hear that these niggas is like, oh, they left the studio after an interview with me and they went on to go do a whole bunch of other shit. I see them pop up on a red carpet somewhere. Everything is lovely. They just keep on advancing their life and career. When I see stories like this, I'm like, well, goddamn, bro. You're so good, man. And I understand streets is the streets and shit happens. But like, bruh, this shit just irks me, fam. It's like right when the nigga got into the States, but he was on the run, so that kind of don't count.
You know, just didn't really fuck up. Rap shit didn't fuck up everything. It's,
oh my god, you're gonna,
you know what I mean? Class, family, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Family, face, CEO, you know what I'm saying? All money is legal. He actually made the official link.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And made that.
Yeah.
Shut
what are you saying here, brother? Terrence Davis says he a grown ass man, can't save everyone. Listen, fam, I ain't even trying to save niggas, bro. I know that. But because when I do an interview with somebody, they're usually doing their thing already. So it's like, pull up, fam. Like, I'm not trying to save niggas with it. We all trying to save ourselves and save each other with this shit and blow up all together. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm in the position where I could take somebody and elevate them from unknown to known. We ain't there yet. I'm just being super transparent with y'all. So when I have somebody like him on, it's either because he's popping or he's popping and I like his music. And he was one of those. I liked his music. And at the time, Thorobred's name was ringing bells out here. because he makes good music, not because of the polys. He actually really didn't do a lot of the online polys. He wasn't very active on Instagram. He's a grown man, like you said, on some grown man-ish. But then when I see this, I'm like, oh, come on, dog. Jesus Christ. These niggas be crashing, bro.
But we begin tonight.
Holy. When you end up on the bolo shit, bro. Anyhow, man. This shit makes me sad, B. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, this shit actually makes me sad when I see another artist who I've interacted with, had interviews with. For the most part, like conversations before and after the interview, they always be super chill. Some of these guys who you see crash out, who've been on my network before, they be super chill, super polite, clean up after themselves, be asking you need anything, yo, you want me to buy anything for you? I'm buying food. I'll order some food for all of us. Like, these niggas be super nice when they come through. Then they leave. I go look on the news, kidnapping. Oh, you murking people. Niggas is running through traffic. Guys are going to playgrounds. Bruh. None of these Toronto niggas can win, B. And it ain't my fault. Don't even, none of you guys, because there's people who I haven't interviewed who crashed out. It's Friday's fault. They do the interview and then some kind of voodoo happens to them and then they go in the street and crash out. Nah, B, it's not my fault. But yeah, man, salute to Thorobred over here, man. Actually, I don't know if I can say salute him, man. Because he's gone down for some heinous crimes. And I know the street niggas and the hood perspective will be like, yo, free him, salute him no matter what. But like, the nigga killed Chris Brown's manager, bro. That's not cool. Juicy Hamburger says WLHH is cursed. Don't say that, man. Somebody's sitting there with a friggin' voodoo doll pricking the artist's paws. You see you when we love hip hop, pussy. Anyhow, let's move on.
We love hip hop.